Good day, everyone. Thanks for joining us here in the charts. Crypto Flight Edition. I can't believe what BTC just did, and I think the title suggests that. I'm going to explain to you what that means right now. So welcome back, loyal family. If you're new here, we only explore price action, support, resistance, and patterns. And let's dive right into the charts here, shall we? All right, so today's June the 11th, 2021, and the current price of Bitcoin is going to be $34,213.32, slightly negative 0.1% for the day. Okay. Welcome back, ASMR, interesting analysis. I think it's a pretty simple chart. Here it is. Okay, so we have impulse. Okay, it's basically impulse leg down. It represents this red candle here. Replenish with the question mark, because we're going to go scroll back in time to show you an ideal setup to suggest that the market wants to move higher. And then the market, this support level, it's going to make sense when we scroll back in time. But for now, let me show you what BTC just did that I cannot believe just happened. So what we're looking at on the screen right now are weekly candles. And what I want you to do is pay attention to the candles' bodies, okay? Always look at the candles' bodies. You can pay attention to the wicks as well, but the candles' bodies are telling the true story, okay? From the buyers or the sellers, all right? We're looking at 7 weekly candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weekly candles that held this purple line as support. Again, on the channel, we go over support and resistance patterns. That's it. The support line, the previous level of support, is this purple line, which is here at about, take notes please guys, $34,700. $34,700 is that purple line right there, where the weekly candles did an excellent job, superior job at holding that line until this candle that just closed about 2 hours ago just unfortunately closed below that purple line, guys. What does that mean? That means that I can't believe the market just closed below the previous level of support from the weekly candles. This means that if the buyers don't step in this market immediately, when I say immediately, I mean the next 24 to 48 hours, and make a vicious counter move to make this a fake out, the market is going to move lower. Okay, so just be aware of that, guys. All right, just letting you know. I'd rather get you prepared. All right, so just understand the one level. If you notice, like, even if we're taping this video and you notice that above, $34,700, beautiful. Remember, this is an active candle. We still have 6 days to close on this candle. So if you start getting super excited and the market's going up to like $35,200 and it's not proceeding higher, just know that the sellers, sometimes you'll get like wicks above the previous level of support and then it'll kind of move down. Not saying it's going to happen, just giving you scenarios here, okay? The most important level for the next 6 days and 22 hours is going to be this level right here, guys. $34,700. In fact, we need to see like a vicious move. We've had a target on BTC, if you're new, 40,000 up to like $48,000. We've been saying that for like weeks, like 7 weeks now, actually, and it still hasn't reached that level. I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm still cautiously long this market. We still have enough capital to deploy in this market, even if this market craters all the way down to like $26,000, $28,000. We still have cash and reserves to deploy in this market with an anticipation of the market moving higher. Listen, we think BTC will eventually move lower, okay? All right, but I'm not comfortable getting bearish on Bitcoin right now because I think there's a lot of uncertainty in the market and people just think that the market is going to move lower. And when I hear things like that, it's naturally, I just say, no, guys, it's not time for the market to move lower. The market must move higher before it moves lower. All right, so that's the one thing that I wanted to go over and let you guys know that I can't believe it just did what Bitcoin just did. It just closed below the previous level of support that's been holding for like 7 weeks, guys. That's not ideal for the bullish case. But let's carry on. Let's move over to where the reason that I got this impulse leg and the replenish with the question mark is support, because I want to show you a beautiful structure that happened back in March 2020 where excuse me, if I haven't already explained it, whenever you can identify an impulse leg down, remember guys, when people say you can't do TA on any instrument, just ignore them. Just walk away from them, okay? Just don't listen to them. Because the reason that I say even if I get this stuff wrong like a million times, it doesn't take away from what we are looking at in front of us. What we are witnessing on the screen is active market participation. Buyers and sellers actively pushing the price down, pushing the price up, holding support lines. Like, this isn't like random. This is the actual market participation, right? So that's the reason why I say that when people say you can't do TA, just even if I get this incorrect, guys, you can't take away from the information that is in front of us. And I bring that to your attention because whenever you find an impulse leg to the downside, this represents a very big sell order in the market. Okay, let me just kind of see if I can play it back or something. All right. So when you have an impulse leg to the downside, what this means is, and remember, you can do this on crypto and traditional markets. This means that the market must eventually get back above the open of the impulse leg to the downside, which would signal that the market has been replenished, or well, replenish here. The market has been replenished from the sell orders that push the price down, if that makes sense. The sats have been put back into the market, essentially, that have been taken out. Okay. And then if they use the open of the impulse leg down as support, that simply means that the market has been sufficiently replenished. And now the market is mature enough to propel the price to the upside, if that makes sense. Okay. So you may not even have to play that out, but I think you guys get what I'm saying. Okay, this stuff is never random, guys. You always have to look at this as buyers and sellers. I say that like every single day on the channel. There's buyers, there's sellers, and there is nothing else. Okay. All right, so I just wanted to kind of show you the reason that the impulse, the replenish, and the support line currently where we are present day, we don't have the markets being replenished just yet. No, the market has not been replenished, guys. So the first thing we need to do is get above this open of this impulse leg to the downside. That's all the way at like $46,000. And what the market was trying to do was, at least at the very minimum, hold the line. And so far, we just closed below that line. This is not an ideal setup for the bulls, guys. I just have to be honest with you. This doesn't mean start selling BTC. That's not what it means. Because I'm not going to back down from saying that the market is going to move higher. I'm going to continue saying that until the market, does otherwise. The technicals are suggesting it will likely move to $40,000 to $48,000 eventually before moving lower. Okay, I still do have a bearish bias on the market eventually, but I am long. I am not bearish on this market. I just think it will move lower after a substantial move higher. Okay, just my opinion. If I'm wrong, I'd be so happy with that, including my portfolio, because we are long the market. We own BTC for a long time. Actually, back when the area where we just showed you was where we were buying BTC. All right, so we got to get the market replenished. Okay, the market has to be replenished from this impulse leg to the downside. That has not happened. All right, and when that happens, hold that $46,000 support, and then the market should be well on its way to the upside to make substantially higher targets. And that's all I have. Hopefully this explanation, this is very powerful, guys. This information, I don't think a lot of people, a lot of people kind of poke fun at the beast, right? But this is really good information. Impulse, market must be replenished. Use as support at the open of the impulse. That is very powerful, guys. Very powerful. Hopefully you enjoyed that. So leave an appropriate thumb just below the video if you enjoyed the content. Leave a comment so that the YouTube algorithm can promote the video. Also, if you're new, we cover the traditional stocks, Bitcoin. Traditional stocks. Where am I head? Where's my head? Traditional stocks, guys, if you're into that. 7 days a week. So kindly join us here on this interesting journey, and we'll send you out that information when it is available. All right. So be sure to take care of yourselves. Execute your strategies. Be kind. We'll talk soon. And bye for now.